One epic ridge, 6 peaks and an unbeatable Hong Kong view as we count down Hong Kong's 10 best hikes.
Welcome back to Jordan Fern. We're counting down Hong Kong's 10 best hikes, and today we're at number 2.
Number 2. It's going to be very hard to beat last week's hike, but today we are going to go up to Lion Rock. We're here just at the bottom of Beacon Hill, and we're going to walk all the way along the ridge to Kowloon Peak, then down to Suicide Cliff, where we hope to catch a great sunset.
Sunset time.
Sure, if you can see behind us, we have the city behind us. It's going to be in view most of the day. Off to our right. Let's get going, eh?
This one is my favorite. Let's go.
There have been many attempts to rank Hong Kong's best walks, but we believe we've come up with a formula that outdoes them all. We took weeks to gather data and come up with our top 10 list. In this hike, we take on 6 of the 8 mountains that surround Kowloon. The name Kowloon means 9 dragons, referring to the 8 peaks along the ridge, and Emperor Bing of Song, who took refuge behind the mountains while being pursued by Mongol troops. The emperor used to be revered as a dragon. We start at Lok Fu MTR station and take a taxi up to Phoenix House on Lung Yan Road. From there we take a small path past a family of monkeys and then right onto a trail that parallels the Mackelhose Trail Section 5. After just a few metres, it's time to put our climbing training into action. So as George, as you see down below, is making his way up, we're going to be going right over to there, to this one here. That is Kowloon Peak, and just a little way down is Suicide Cliff. That is the place where we hope to be for sunset. Time is now coming up to 3 o'clock, so we've got about 3.5 hours to get across to over there, including going over Lion Rock on the way.
Can you come down and give me a hand?
So George needs me to come down and give him a hand. The traverse over to the base of Lion Rock is flat with great views along the ridge. Lion Rock over there.
The most iconic mountain in Hong Kong.
That's love. That is real love there. Did you see that? The panoramic view over Kowloon and across to Hong Kong Island from the top of Lion Rock is legendary. It never fails to disappoint, but expect to have to share it with other spectacle seekers. From Lion Rock Head, continue over to Lion Rock Peak, where there is a path down onto the Mackelhose Trail Section 5. Take a right along a wide path, which slowly brings you down to the Lions Pavilion. Here you'll join the Wilson Trail Section 4 along the Sha Tin Pass Road. So here's the downside about going this way round rather than starting at Kowloon Peak and coming the other way. This road walk is uphill the whole way.
Yeah, we have walked almost 2 kilometers now.
2 kilometers uphill. And although there's some spectacular views along here, it's not that easy. It's actually quite tough.
I think this trail has the best cityscape view among all the 10 hikes we're doing in this series.
Once you reach Kowloon Peak viewing point, leave the road and make your way up the small path to Tung Shan. From here, head south along the ridge over Middle Hill and along to Kowloon Peak. At over 600 metres, this marks the highest point of the trail, and once again, magnificent views over the city. We're in a race against time to reach our final destination before nightfall. Right, I've got George trail running at last. How do you feel, George?
I'm running. We're racing against the sun.
We're racing
daylight.
against daylight. We think we've got about 15 minutes left. We want to get to Suicide Cliff before it gets dark because we don't fancy doing the move over there in the dark. So look at this view, just stunning. From Kowloon Peak there are two ways to get off the mountain. The quickest and safest descent is to follow the steps down to Fei Norshan Road, which we would recommend. The other route is to follow the path down the other side of the peak, past Suicide Cliff down to Clearwater Bay Road. This, as the name suggests, can be dangerous and should only be done with an experienced guide.
Well, that's it for this hike. We've done about 11k in total. At the beginning you said this was your favourite hike now, George?
Yeah, you have successfully made my favorite hike into my least favorite hike. I hate this trail now.
We are coming down from Kowloon Peak at night and it's a little bit scary if you're scared of heights. I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe get down a little bit early. If you're okay with heights, it's absolutely fantastic. Amazing views, amazing day, amazing hike. Now, next week, George.
Okay, so the clue for next week is no clue. If you have been following our show, you should know what next week is.
Yeah, there's
right?
one hike that we've missed out, and if you've been following all 9 that we've done so far, there's an obvious one that's missing. Comment down below if you know what it is. Please like and subscribe wherever you see this. My name's DJ.
I'm George.
Got a little bit further to go, and this is Drone Out Drive.